What's going on, nation? Welcome to a MLB DFS podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Paulie D. I am joined, when he gets his camera on, by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. CashinDFS. We've got ourselves a 9-game evening slate to break down. Cash, how is your night going?
Good old Min Cash, thanks to the sorry-ass Dodgers. They can't even hit a home run against one of the worst pitchers in baseball, one of the worst bullpens in baseball in 100 degrees in Texas. Gotta love it. Oh, you said Dozier did, but I didn't have Dozier.
Yeah, Dozier did homer. I'm having a good night, man. I am sweating. An $8 lineup winning $538, and looks like it's gonna hang on. There's not much out there that can hurt me. Pretty much, it can knock me out of big money.
You said $8 winning what?
For me, $538.
Hey, just take that all day.
Yeah, baby, I love it. I played small. I told you that's what happened. We play small
every time.
Big. It's just,
every time.
I don't know why I just don't always play small. But, yeah, two of my lineups cash. Like, I'm just in front of you in that $9. That was my second team, $14 in that one. That's, like, min cashing. And one of my teams kind of busted with Chad Morton. So.
Oh, yeah, I would like to say something about that. That's my first time entering one of these contests. And I'll just say it right off top. My team sucks. Like, yeah, min cash, whoop-de-doo. My team sucks. And I'm in 5th place in this thing. Like, what would I do when my team is actually good? I'm going to win this thing.
Dude, I win that $9 tournament 3-4 times a month. I told you, there's a 59-man, there's a 39-man, 10X in the 39, 15X in the 59. Small fields is king, man. There's like a section way down below, like after all the little satellites, and it is like a $50, 27, couple 9s, couple 5s, couple 3s. You just throw a lineup into a bunch of those, the 9, the 5, the 3, and another one in the other 9, 5, and 3. You can win those like on bad nights and, 10, 20, 30 extra money. And then you enter that those same lineups into a little donkey, and you can have yourself a really nice night for not much money.
Pretty wild, man. I don't know where I've been all year, but I should have played that.
Usually you'll see a bunch of our guys in there because I put the nation on that tournament a while back in the strategy session. But I'm glad you found it because that's one of the better tournaments, and it's like, it's usually not even very like tough fields. Not all the pros jump in those, and under $5 the pros can't be in them. So like the $3 and $5 versions of those, even though they don't pay as much, but they're really weak fields.
I almost cashed on my second team with Nova's -2.
Ivan Nova. Yeah, I mean, it was like a slow night. Outside of like the Orioles, Dodgers did put up 8 runs, but outside of Dozier's homer, it was all like cheap stuff. Christian Yelich had a big night, and it was all pitching after that. There wasn't much big offense outside of the Orioles game.
Yeah, it's a shame. I loved Yelich, but I love the Dodgers more, so I played Bellinger.
Yep, I like them too. I just stayed away from the chalk tonight. But we got 9 games. Let's jump in. First game up, we got Gio Gonzalez and the Washington Nationals taking on Jake Arrieta and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies are -126. The total is 9. What do you got?
Well, Gio sucks. I never played Gio. He would never make my roster ever. So that's a no. Arrieta, he sucks as well. I don't pitch Arrieta. He has like literally no K upside. Oh no, they didn't pitch against each other because this series just happened. But Arrieta didn't pitch. Did sorry-ass Gio pitch? No, he did not pitch either. Both these guys suck. I don't play either one of them. I will attack Gio. I will not attack Arrieta much because while Arrieta sucks for DFS purposes, he will limit damage. He don't get blasted most of the time. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably stay away, but it is 90 degrees, wind blowing out, so you could go to the power, Harper, Soto, Zimmerman, something like that, but probably not for me. On the other side, Gio sucks balls. He will walk the whole lineup sometimes. I like them. If Ramos is playing, I like them more. Reese, great play. I mean, you could stack them. Throwing lefties, you get a bad bullpen in Washington after Gio. So, yeah, it is a great hitting environment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind picking on Gio at all. The Phillies seem to be kind of waking up, and their lineup is deep. Now they got Wilson Ramos back, and they traded for Joey Bats today.
Yeah, they cleaned him off of waivers, yeah.
So you might see Joey Bats.
That would be good.
And on the other side, I don't really like picking on Jake Arrieta. I don't mind like an Adam Eaton, though, or Bryce Harper or Juan Soto. Never really take righties against them. I'm hoping there's better stuff. I haven't looked at the slate at all. But off the bat, no pitchers here. Maybe Philly stack. We move on. Ryan Baruchi and the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Alex Cobb and the Baltimore Orioles. The Jays are minus 117. The total is 8.5. What do you got?
Baruchi is definitely interesting at 6'2". Cobb the guy has been good. You really try to talk me out of pitching Cobb against the Yankees, and we all know why. But I still did it, and it worked out. He's just been pitching so well. I think both pitchers are interesting here. It's 92 degrees, great ballpark, wind blowing out. Mancini, I like the guy's hot. I could definitely jump on some Mancini as a one-off. Nunez down there at the bottom of the order. The kid's really, really good. I could definitely play some of that. Mullins is decent. That's pretty much it. I don't play Adam Jones these days. On the other side, probably staying away just because Cobb is now an ace. I'd probably
he's real good.
Probably just stay away.
Yeah. No one would be shocked if they hit him. It's going to be hot, 92 degrees, probably another great hitting environment. I mean, you could talk me into stacking either sides. I doubt I'm going to want these pitchers, although I do not know what's ahead. I don't think I pray that there's better options than either one of these two guys deeper in the slate.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, though, on Toronto, Greer Chuck against a righty is a great play. Diaz, I like.
Yeah, McKinney, Smoke hit one today.
Yeah, Smoke from the left side all the time. Gurriel, if he's down there at the bottom of the order at 4-1, nobody will play him. That's a decent play.
Yeah, and with Baltimore, Jonathan VR has been awesome for them, but against Baruchi, the stolen base upside might not be there. Tim Beckham, I'm cool with. I'm cool with Nunez, Mancini, even Adam Jones, who I never play. But I think there'll be better spots on it deeper in this slate. Let's see. We got Reynaldo Lopez and the Chicago White Sox taking on CC Sabathia and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are minus 247. The total is 9.5. What do you think here?
Man, I really thought today was going to be Giolito Day. I couldn't wait to pitch Giolito against your Yankees. Reynaldo Lopez just was pretty good against these Yankees at home. It's a hit or miss spot. He's 5'2". The Yankees will strike out. They're very dangerous at home. It's not a great play, but a play that I am willing to go to in tournaments. At the same time, you could stack the Yankees any day in the Bronx. CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia. He just absolutely dominated this team, and I loved him that day. He's been pitching really well. 8-9. What is the other pitching option we got up here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at our dude is at the top. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, CC Sabathia is my favorite option. He's my favorite option towards the top. As crazy as that sounds. That's it.
I mean, how many pitches did he throw last game?
80.
80. You know, that was just like he had like a quick stint on the DL. I got to check and see if he got like in trouble and they took him out, or if he was cruising and they took him out.
His last game against the White Sox, he pitched 103.
Yeah, no, that was like the game of his life. I'm not expecting that, but something similar maybe.
I mean, he's been pitching really well.
Yeah, he has. He really has. Yeah, I'm fine with him too. What do you think about the Yankees bats versus Reynaldo Lopez? All this guy throws is fastballs. He's not too far off from Peralta in terms of like four-seam fastball usage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you could go to either spot. I think you go to Lopez because he's so cheap, and you could stack the Yankees anytime at home, any day.
Yeah, like
I think that there's major upside.
His 300th homer, right? Is that $299?
He is at $299?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's bombed like 3 games in a row now. Like,
yeah, no, he's had nut spots.
I think he gets it tomorrow against Lopez, and I like the Yankees bats here. They're implied for 6. I could see that even rising. Labor's starting to wake up. Andujar's a beast. Hicks hit a homer today. Like, this is probably a really good spot to jump on the Yankees.
I wouldn't jump off of Luke Voit either.
No, definitely not. That guy's a masher, and he's 3.8.
Yeah, he's cheap.
Next up, we got Freddie Peralta, the WOT, and the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cincinnati Reds and Matt Harvey. What a matchup. The Brewers minus 142. This total is 9. Take it away.
Freddie Peralta. Oh my God, this guy is so terrible to me. He just dominated this team. If you want to pitch Freddie Peralta as the highest priced pitcher on the slate, probably pretty popular. I mean, it is in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati just went off today against a bad pitcher. You'd be my guest. There is no way Freddie Peralta is going to make my lineup today, and probably never until he stops throwing 80% bad fastballs. Because the fastball is bad. I know we have Cam here that would say he hides it and he tunnels it and all this horse shit. The guy throws a fastball with no rise that's not very fast, and he sucks. So, at home against, like, Cincinnati should be low owned after this kid just dominated them. I hope Votto's out of the lineup because I don't want to play Votto, but Scooter, Jeanette, Suarez, Schebler at the top, love that guy. I will have a stack against Peralta today. You better believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is their 3rd time seeing him. I know he did well last time, but you know, they got Schebler back in this lineup. That's pop. Even you could take righties and lefties against this guy. Lefties have had more success. If Billy Hamilton's at the top or very bottom, I don't mind jumping on him as well. There's stolen base upside against him. I like Peraza, Scooter, Suarez. I will certainly have a red stack. I've stacked against this guy every game, and I'm not going to stop because the worst feeling in life is a guy you play all the time, and then the one time you don't goes off. So I will not stop stacking against him.
He's so wild. Like, most of these guys are pretty patient, and they'll walk.
Yeah.
And he walks 2 guys. Yeah, he walks 2 guys, and then Scooter just gets to the plate and mashes it, or Suarez, or like, there's power here. I mean, yeah, I'll be playing them. The bigger question for me is Matt Harvey.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt freaking Harvey. I don't know. It's hard to play him against such a powerful team at home at 6'9", but I mean, you can't deny it. Matt Harvey's been pretty good.
Yeah, he really has. He saw Milwaukee back in July. We've got 27 DK, like striking out 5 to 7 a game, like keeping the ball on the ground. He's really done well since going to Cincinnati. I'd go to Matt Harvey before I went to a Brewer stack here, but I hope to not use Matt Harvey either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope there's a better option a little further down. Because, I mean, Yelich is hot. This Brewers team can get going. It's a good park. Like, I don't want to use Matt Harvey here.
Should be very low on, though.
Yeah, he will be. He will be. That's true. Next up, We got Cole Stewart and the Minnesota Twins taking on Adam Plutko and the Cleveland Indians. Looks like there may be some rain here. The Indians are minus 180. The total is 9.5. If it does play, what do you think?
I wish this Cole Stewart kid luck. I mean, he was decent, I guess, his last game against Oakland, but he's not good. He's not good. He's not good at all. He's at home in 80 degrees. I mean, he's in Cleveland in 80 degrees. Cleveland is probably going to be the number one stack. Oh, no, the Dodgers again. The Dodgers, I hate you. Plutko at 5K against Minnesota. Like, he's not great. He pitched against his team before, and they got to him. I mean, he's 5K. He should get a win. I mean, when you're down here, you're hunting for a win. Like, he should have a guaranteed 4 points coming his way if he goes 5 innings. At 5K, you don't need much over 10. So he's decent, but I don't think that's a great play.
Yeah, and, weather probably won't allow to use him anyway.
There's a lot of rain here.
Yeah, right now. We'll see tomorrow. It's hard to tell this far away, but right now it's got steady rain. We'll see. But
I mean, I like Cave on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota really just seems to not be very inspired. There's a couple guys doing some things, but they very rarely put it all together. Like, I don't mind Plutko if there is no weather as like a cheap punt. Like you said, he should have the win in line, and he does have some K upside, and some of these Twins can strike out. I do think they'll score a couple runs, but if he can get 5 innings, 5 Ks, 3 runs, in the win, you'll take it. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Rays and Diego Castillo taking on Sean Newcomb and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are minus 143. The total is 8.5. I do not know if there is a guy coming out of the Rays bullpen tomorrow or not yet, like Chirinos, that we could look to start. But
yeah, Chirinos really hurt my lineup today.
Yeah.
Alex? No, not Alex Cobb. What's his name? Yarborough? It might be. I think Yarborough is after.
He hasn't really been pitching deep when he comes in anymore. It's like
like 4.
They're keeping his innings down.
I mean, it's just not gonna pitch him against Atlanta.
Yeah.
The question here is Newcomb. I think Newcomb is a better play than Peralta. That is for sure.
Absolutely.
He was struggling, and then he played Miami, which he's dominated Miami pretty much this entire season. I don't know. I mean, I really like Crone on the other side. Maybe a Tommy Pham. A Duffy is hitting the ball well, but there's just no power there. He's decent. I don't love him because he will lose control and walk guys. But this is not a very good team. I just don't really know. I'm probably not going to pitch Newcomb tomorrow. I will go to CC for 300 savings.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I don't mind Newcomb. I do prefer CC. This Tampa Bay team, they just seem to have a real good attitude surrounding the team. They like the pickups, they like the youth movement, and this is going to be a decent team next year. And I think they're going to just play out the season doing well because they got all these young kids just trying to prove their spot and things like that. So
if they could play your Yankees and my Red Sox every day, they would be the best team in baseball because they dominate us.
Yeah, and they got a bunch of good arms in this system now after that trade with the Pirates, and they got a kid that might get called up September 1st down below, Honeycutt. That's a stud as well. You got Faria, you got Chirinos, you got a lot of talent, a lot of good young talent on this team. As for tomorrow,
Newcomb is kind of reverse splits. So
he is very reverse.
You could take lefties. He gives up power to lefties. So Kiermaier down there. I don't know how Sean Newcomb is at holding runners, but if he's not good at holding runners, we know that they'll steal.
Yeah, they're very, very aggressive. I don't know. I don't really think I like a ton here, though. You know what I mean? I don't really love the Braves side either. It's hard to discuss it now, not knowing what they're going to see because this Castillo guy is going to pitch 2 innings at max. But if it's a righty, I don't mind grabbing some Braves bats, but we're going to have to see.
Like, you want Acuna at 5.5?
I don't really need Acuna, but I do like the rests, like Enciarte, Camargo, Albies, Markakis, maybe even Freddie Freeman, although I do like to leave him out, but depends on the matchup.
I just hate attacking the Rays right now because they just
they're good.
I don't know, man. They got good bullpen arms, and it's hard to get a rhythm against a guy if they're only going to throw Yarbrough for 3 innings and then another guy for an inning.
Exactly. It is tough. Next up, we got the Dodgers and Alex Wood taking on the Texas Rangers and Mike Minor. The Dodgers are minus 156. The total is 10.5. Looks like 91-degree temps. What do you think?
Well, the Dodgers failed me today. I will go right back to that. They might fail me again. It is a lefty, so they could come out and suck. I do have respect for Mike Minor. I don't think most people do, but I think Mike Minor is a decent pitcher. But just look at the lineup, look at the park, look at the weather. So, yeah, I like the Dodgers. Alex Wood is a guy that I won't pitch. I never pitch. I damn sure not pitching him in this park, in this weather. So that's a no. Bats, it would be Dozier, Turner, Machado, Kemp, Kike, Taylor, Puig, all of them. The only ones I won't play is Austin Barnes unless I really need savings, and I'm not going to play Bellinger. And that's probably it. Everybody else is in play for me. I love them. On the other side, Wood is a lefty. So, I mean, Gallo, power against anybody. For sure, if he's in the lineup, I like Gallo. I like Profar. Probably Odor, Chu, Andrews. I don't mind these guys lefty on lefty. I don't mind Odor lefty on lefty.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. They really haven't been garnering any ownership. Like, I mean, it was only one game, and it was against stud pitcher. But Alex Wood's probably not a guy people are going to pick on. You usually want the Rangers bats against a righty. That could be an interesting contrarian spot. The Rangers. Got to see how they do against the curveball. That's like, basically what Wood throws: curveballs and changeups. So I got to take a look at that. And then Minor. Looks like it could be a rough day. Looks like we're going to have Dodgers chalk again. And, I mean, even though they didn't go off today, they did put up 8 runs. The team's kind of coming together. Like, I think you're going to want some Dodgers on this slate. Maybe it's just a 3-man instead of 5, but you're probably going to want some exposure here.
They need to make a push. Yeah. And I mean, and if you do think they're going to be very chalky, like if the Cleveland weather is going to be really bad, that will raise the ownership.
Yeah.
And if that case, you don't want to stack full chalk, which, I mean, there's never a problem with that. You just get your favorite players. You play like 2 or 3 of your favorite players that you think are definitely going yard.
Yeah, like Brian Dozier at 4.4 is an incredible play here. Like, he crushes like 92 to 94 mile per hour 4-seamers. Mike Minor throws that. Like, it's a really good spot for Brian Dozier.
I mean, that's like one of the best ways to play the chalk is because most people are going to stack 5. And if you get 3 or 2 and those 2 or 3 go off and the other 2 that everybody else is playing gets 3 or 0, you're just moving ahead of them.
Yep. It's like it depends on how they go off, but if it's like 1 or 2 guys and you have them, it's like a Manny Machado double dong night. Like the other guys, they're only going to be singling and scoring runs. So it's exactly what you just said. The Texas side is intriguing to me though. I believe Alex Wood is a fly ball pitcher. Let me check that. Actually, I don't even have that up, but I think I got to look at it in Texas, but I think that's a really interesting contrarian stack here. Next up, Trevor Williams and the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on Miles Mikolas and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are minus 168. The total is 8. What do you think?
Well, I pitched Mikolas in Coors, and that did not work. That was bad. I loved Flaherty today, but Mikolas is just not. There's not enough. He doesn't have the K stuff that I need going against a team that doesn't strike out a ton. So he's a no for me. Trevor Williams. Oh my God. I don't like him. I don't think he's very good, but he has been good. He's been limiting damage for sure.
He's got the best ERA in baseball since the All-Star break.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good. So you can't take that away from him. I mean, using him, you can use him on this slate from what I've saw so far, but I don't love it. St. Louis just went off last time. Yeah, and last time he pitched against them, like this is the team that got to him. Like out of his last, I don't know, what's that, 8 starts? St. Louis is the one team that actually put him in single digits.
Yeah, and St. Louis is super hot. It's going to be real humid here again, although it's cooling off to 75 degrees. Like, I agree. Like, on this slate, he could be an option. At 7-3, though, it's rough because he's not going to get a ton of Ks. He's just going to, like, limit the damage. Not very likely the wind's going to be there because Mikolas is pretty solid. It's like, I don't know. You know, I think I'd rather just save money and get more bats instead, and go down to, like, one of the cheaper options than go here. But he's definitely like in the short list of guys we got to consider for tomorrow.
Who do you think you would rather pitch, Trevor Williams or Miles Mikolas?
Probably Miles Mikolas.
He's probably safer.
Yeah,
because the lineups, like they're hot. This team is not, and they're on the road. Pittsburgh is not very good on the road.
Yep, I agree, and it's like just too close in money. But, like, in tournaments, I think Matt Harvey's probably a better option than both. Like, more upside, at least.
And cheaper.
Yeah. So, the last game we got here is Zach Godley and the Diamondbacks taking on Derek Rodriguez. Still crazy high priced at 9.5. And the San Francisco, not 49ers, Giants. The Diamondbacks are minus 117. This total is 7.5. What do you think?
Well, I think Derek Rodriguez sucks. I stacked against him last time out. It didn't necessarily work when he was in the game. They got to the pin, but I think the guy sucks. I think he's very lucky. I think that he's lost a lot of velocity since he came up, and I think he sucks, period. There's no way I pitch him. No way in hell. But do I want to stack the D-backs who, again, tonight just gets completely dominated? They got dominated, yesterday by Stratton, a guy that sucks. Like, I don't know. I mean, if the D-backs are going to be low owned, I could go there. But these guys are not hitting, and they're on the road. Massive ballpark. It's actually 62 degrees here today. I might stack them because I have zero respect for Derek Rodriguez. I do not think he's good. Like, people will look at the ERA and be like, oh, he has an ERA. I remember earlier in the year, was talking about an Arizona pitcher. I can't remember who it was. One of the worst pitchers in baseball. The guy's like, oh, his ERA is 2.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You remember that?
Like, yeah. The guy that...
It doesn't matter what his ERA is.
The fraud. See, the C's called him the fraud. I know who you're talking about.
That guy was terrible. I stacked against him every time.
Yeah.
But Derek Rodriguez is not very good. Maybe he's young. So, I mean, I'm not saying he's never going to be good. But right now, at this particular moment, I don't think he's good at all. So I could stack against him. Zach Godley, one of my man crushes from last year. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, the Giants really suck, but you just never know. He had a real good stretch, and now he's back down to not being very great. And I remember Cam making a good point about him a couple of weeks ago, month ago, whatever. You never know, like, because his arm angle is his release points are different. When his release points are right, and it's just consistent, he's going to pitch well. If they're all over the place, he's going to get rocked. And I think he's back into bad form, so I don't think I want to pitch him against a terrible offense. That's his name. Yeah, that guy is terrible.
CK.
One of the worst pitchers in baseball when he was up.
I could see Zach Godley getting chalky at 8-6 in San Francisco. I mean, this game right now is tied 0-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Yesterday was low scoring. Like, people are going to come to him at 8-6 in this slate.
Yeah, I would. He'll be higher on than Rodriguez, but people are going to play Rodriguez too because of
what's been going on. These guys are going to get ownership. On this slate, you can take some bats here and be different because there's really there's like two really good spots, the Yankees and the Dodgers game, and then
Cleveland.
Maybe Cleveland's a good spot, but that game could get rained out. And, I think stacking up one of these teams against one of these overrated pitchers will be interesting to add to, like, you could do 5 Yankees, 3 Giants, and you grab, like, Crawford at 3-5, Brandon Belt at 3-7, Joe Panic at 3-3, McCutchen 4-1. You can still get good pitching. And, I wouldn't be shocked to see one of these teams put up 5-6 runs tomorrow and contribute to your scores going up.
I mean, with Belt back, they got lefties now. Like Jugger, he actually hit a home run against Corbin, which I couldn't believe.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Panic is like, there's no power there, but he can get on base. He definitely is.
He makes pitchers throw 13, 14 pitches in a bat too. Wears them down.
I mean, and McCutchen, Longoria, like this lineup, they suck. There's no doubt about it. But Brandon Belt, whenever he's in the lineup, it makes it look way better.
Yep, I agree. I think I'll probably end up taking bats here at some point tomorrow. That's going to do it for the game by game. It's a nice little 9-gamer, actually. I kind of like this slate. Look forward to diving into it more tomorrow. Catch us on the live stream, 5:30. If you have not checked us out, grab a day pass. I don't know what you're waiting for. The nation is hot right now. Coming into football season, no better time. We've got guys doing content all over the place. We've got MMA, PGA, NASCAR, might be adding college football, NFL around the corner, NBA down the block, and MLB's just been a successful season all year. So check us out, only $2.50 cash. Let's do top threes. Top 3 arms on this slate for you.
CC Sabathia. There's not a lot to choose from here.
Yeah.
Wow. CC Sabathia. Alex Cobb. And Matt Harvey.
I'll go CC. I'll go Newcomb. And Matt Harvey. Nice. Stacks.
Dodgers. Sure. Cleveland, Yankees. That was my top 3 stacks today. Yeah. Dodgers, Cleveland, Yankees was my exact order today.
Mine's going to be the Reds, the Yankees, and the Dodgers.
Love the Reds. I hope they crush this guy because he sucks.
Yeah. Home runs.
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado. Certainly could happen. Give me Giancarlo Stanton for number 300, 301 tomorrow.
Scooter Gennett.
Scotty Schebler.
Paul Goldschmidt.
All right. I will go with Brian Dozier. And that will do it for the top threes. If you are listening on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, iTunes, Podbeam, Facebook, any of the other platforms, please do your part and like, support, share, spread the word about the nation. It helps us do what we do and bring you great content on a daily basis. Cashman, thanks for tonight. Little doubleheader. We did golf right before this. And I am still up my 567 on my $8 team. So things are looking good. Just need this one last game to end. On that note, for Cash and D, for Paulie D, we are out.
I'm still min cashing.
Yeah.